Corey Day next to Justin Sanders. Giovanni Scelzi and Brent Marks in row 2. Brad Sweet and Spencer Bayston in the 3rd row, with James McFadden and Tanner Thorson in row 4. In row 5, Cory, Eliason, and Joey Ancona. Green flag the next time by here at the 71st Gold Cup. Silver Dollar Speedway, we got them racked, we got them stacked, and we've got the grandstands packed. Let's go racing up at turn number 4. We are green. The Gold Cup is underway, and the two-time defending champion of this race shows the way. Brad Sweet off the backstretch. He's going to lose 2 spots to Brent Marks and Spencer Bayston. An early mistake there from the Big Cat. Gets one back from Bayston, and now looks to the inside of Marks into turn 1. Brad Sweet gave up 2 spots, got him right back away on the other half of the racetrack. Corey Day with the race lead. He's already got a 10-car length advantage over Justin Sanders. Race for 3rd is side-by-side between Giovanni Scelzi and Brad Sweet. Now gives Sweet the spot across the start-finish line. Some smoke coming out of the side of the 14-car for Corey Day as it dissipates down the backstretch. Now it reappears in turns 3 and 4. Corey Day puts lap number 3 in the books. 37 to go for payday. Justin Sanders in 2nd. Brad Sweet is 3rd. A change for 4th now as Spencer Bayston slides up the hill right in front of Giovanni Scelzi. Scelzi crosses him up down the backstretch and maintains the 4th position. Bayston, another slider into turns 3 and 4. Tags the cushion. They get together off the corner. Gio Scelzi back to the inside, takes it back away. Close call there between the W and the 7BC. Brent Marks is trying to get involved as well. He sits just outside the top 5 in the P6 position. Then it's McFadden. Ancona, red flag. Upside down is Cory Eliason. The car involved, the 45 of Cory Eliason, as he is over the banking in turn 2 upside down. Cory was running 10th at the time as Kubota High-Limit Racing officials and Silver Dollar Speedway officials are on the scene to check on the driver out of Visalia, California. Cory Eliason tonight in his 5th career Gold Cup Race of Champions A main event start. Had a podium run here a few nights back. And unfortunately, that car is going to need some serious attention, some serious repairs to get back out if he wants to continue in this one. Cory Eliason heading to that car's home area when we go to Skagit Speedway next weekend. That is where that car is based out of in Washington State. As you see, the nose wing is getting peeled off the car as well by one of the safety officials down there. So it sounds like Cory Eliason is going to stay in the car, but he is okay. The driver is okay. Cory Eliason electing to stay inside the car. And so it does appear that they're going to try and make repairs. He will get the 2 minutes of guaranteed time over in the work area as we are before the halfway point. 4 laps completed, 36 to go. As we'll see a Compcams replay here and take a look at what happened to Cory. And it's hard to tell there. We just got the tail end of it as Eliason was already up on the lid. Here is a shot from the drone, and looks like he's biked up on the cushion there, got over the edge of the banking, and that's what sent him over.
Corey Day is locked in and focused strongly, but Justin Sanders is racing with an ease and a sense of relaxation that I think might just do him better than a lot of people are expecting.
Yeah, we'll see how it plays out. You mentioned it there. Corey Day and Justin Sanders, they did not like each other there for a little bit of time after that incident that took place at the Keller Auto Speedway in Hanford, California last year. We saw it in the Dirt 2 season 2, episode 1, I believe it was. Those two were not happy with each other, but I'm not sure if that's subsided or not. But we'll have to see if anything happens here on the racetrack as we go back to the green flag with 36 laps to go. Sanders, a good restart. Going to look to the inside of Corey Day into turn 1. Slider for the race lead, and Sanders takes it away down the back straightaway. Justin Sanders now to the race lead at the Gold Cup. Corey Day around the bottom. Here comes Brad Sweet to the outside. Sweet's going to take 2nd across the line. Brad Sweet up to 2nd. Not sure what happened to Corey Day there on that start. Car may be going away from him. Sanders leads him down the backstretch. Corey Day back into 3rd. Gio Scelzi runs in 4th, and 5th is Brent Marks. But Justin Sanders now in the driver's seat. for the biggest win of his career, bar none. Brad Sweet trying to close in down the back straightaway. Sweet within 4 car lengths. He ran this race for the first time in 2005. It's been 20 years. Can Brad Sweet win the California Crown Jewel here tonight? Sweet hooks the cushion, jumps over the edge of the banking right there in turn 2. Cory Day's got to run. Sweet goes low to protect. Nice move there. It's not going to work though. Cory Day up the racetrack, slides in front of him, takes the second spot away. Cory Day in the second across the line. Brad Sweet forces the issue into turn 1. He'll take it back away. Caution comes out. Bernal's over the banking. Ryan Bernal went over the banking, did a 360, kept the car fired, and he will now join at the tail. Was running 18th at the time, but holy cow, Cory Day did not get the start that he was hoping for there, Tony, and Justin Sanders took full advantage, saw his opening, saw his chance, and he took it.
Chase, it's almost like he's a guy, Justin Sanders is a guy driving with some serious mental clarity. But you do bring up a great point. I mean, for all we know, something going on in that Jason Myers Racing number 14 for Cory Day. Drivers are constantly battling, keeping air pressures up in all 4 tires. Let's take a look at this Comp Cam's replay of the restart here, Chase.
Yeah, I mean, Sanders just rode the cushion all the way down the front stretch and he just took his car right to the bottom, slid in front of Cory Day, and Cory wasn't able to cross him up, and then Brad Sweet a corner later able to make his way around the outside. So crazy stuff there as Sanders now finds himself in the hot seat here as the leader of the Gold Cup.
Yeah, and they've just hit the Frozen Farmer pit pint, and Justin Sanders has elected to restart on the outside, so that tells you that he likes the feel of that Ridge & Sons Racing number 87 when it's up around the top.
We'll see if it works out for him. Green flag comes back out. Cory Day, a little bit of a better start that time on the bottom. Will he try and fire a slider? The answer is yes. He won't get there in time. Sanders drives around him, but they're side by side down the back straightaway. Sanders tried to throw the left rear at him there. He maintains the race lead. Back behind, here comes Brent Marks off the bottom, trying to make his way up to 4th. He pulls up next to Scelzi as Cory Day once again throws a little bit of a test slider down there in turn 1. And Justin Sanders definitely knows that 14 car is hot on his heels. Side by side for 6th as James McFadden's trying to go by the letter W car, Spencer Bayston. Bayston around the outside, he'll maintain that position. Brad Sweet up next to Cory Day in turn number 2. Brad Sweet trying to take that second spot away, not able to do it down the back straightaway. Cory Day now tries to shut the door on him. Cory Day's more on defense than offense right now, and it's costing him as Justin Sanders starts to pull away. Justin Sanders pulling away with the race lead. Cars getting together. Big wreck on the front straightaway. Chase Randall and Sean Becker. Caution for Chase Randall and Sean Becker. The 2 cars, I did not see Tim Kaeding also was over there in turn number 4, and he's out of the car. So Tim Kaeding with a problem. Did not see how he was involved with Randall and Becker. We're about to find out via the Comp Cam's replay. Tim Kaeding going into turn 3. Slides up in front of Tanner Carrick, just hooks the cushion there. Collects Rico Abreu, Dylan Bloomfield. Dominic Scelzi gets a piece of it. Scelzi's got wing damage on the nose wing. A lot of cars getting involved in that one. Just shows you right there how tall the cushion is in turn 4. TK gets up on the bike and is unable to control the car after that.
Where Montgomery never really had to deal with lap traffic. We're only 11 laps into this 40-lapper. All it's going to take is a good, solid 8 or 9 lap green flag run for that to change. But Justin Sanders is getting a little bit of the benefit of what almost bit him last week in Placerville, and that is poorly or well-placed cautions, depending on who you're cheering for, that is.
Yeah, certainly a good point there, Tony. I didn't think about that. We'll see if it works in his favor, though, as we come back to the green flag. Underway once again at the Gold Cup. Cory Day, good restart. He's going to stay next to Sanders as they roll into turn 1. Day going to drive it in deep, but Sanders around the outside is going to maintain the race lead as Scelzi gets by Brent Marks there on the restart. Moves Scelzi back up to 4th as Brad Sweet is working on Cory Day off of turn 4, but Day is going to brush him off the front down the front straightaway, maintain the 2nd position. James McFadden and Tanner Thorson. Remember, those 2 are not happy with each other back over there at the Thunderbolt Raceway. They're getting after it for that 7th position. Brent Marks up the racetrack. He'll slide in front of Scelzi. Move Brent Marks back up to 4th. Brent Marks having a fantastic run here tonight in California's crown jewel. His best ever run before tonight, a 10th place run in this event many years ago, but right now he's inside the top 5. Good racing going on for about the 8th position as Tanner Carrick's going to make his way by on the inside of Spencer Bayston. Move Tanner Carrick up to the 9th position, Bayston back to 10th. Justin Sanders showing the way. Race for second is getting good once again. Cory Day shuts the door on Brad Sweet into turn 1. Cory Day around the bottom. Brad Sweet up on the top. Now Sweet going to lose wholesale ground down the backstretch. Here comes Tanner Thorson. Thorson looking to make it to the top 5. He'll get by Giovanni Scelzi off at turn number 4. Move Tanner Thorson to the top 5. The Ron Gross Motorsports number 88 from 8th up into the 5th position as Justin Sanders still running right up next to the cushion in the Rich and Sun Racing number 87 car. He is 23 laps away from the biggest day of his life, and lap traffic is up ahead of him though. Lap traffic maybe 3 or so laps away. Tony was just talking about it. That could be the deciding factor in tonight's feature event. Justin Sanders works the middle through 1 and 2. Cory Day around the bottom. Brent Marks appears to be closing in on Brad Sweet for that 3rd position as Sweet is on the top and Marks is down low. Mistake from Cory Day right there. He got over the cushion in turn 4. Brent Marks up next to Brad Sweet. They got close into turn 1. Sweet's going to hold him off and hold on to that 3rd position. Marks with a run down the backstretch. And here comes Tanner Thorson in the mix as well. Cory Day closing in on Justin Sanders for the race lead into turn 1. Cory Day found the cushion in turn 4, bottom in 1 and 2, and Payday has reeled in Justin Sanders and right in time for lap traffic. They are side by side up ahead of your race leader. Justin Sanders, gotta be careful up here. These drivers all running for position. He is running for the biggest win of his life. 18 laps to go, and he's got the 2-time defending winner right behind him. Most everybody right around the bottom side of the racetrack now at Silver Dollar Speedway. Justin Sanders gets by the first slower car of Ryan Bernal. Cory Day to the inside, taking the race lead down the back straightaway. Justin Sanders left the door open, and Day takes advantage. Down the front straightaway, Sanders going to try and figure something out here as they work back into more lap traffic. Brad Sweet and Brent Marks are there as well. Cory Day a little sideways off at turn number 2. Maintains the race lead, but they've got the 24 Rico Abreu, the 9 of Chase Randall, and several other cars right in front of him. Payday's got to pick and choose his battles wisely here. Here comes Brad Sweet. He's going to try and work a lane off the bottom to the outside of Justin Sanders. No grip up there for Sweet. He'll get passed on the inside by Brent Marks. Brent Marks up to 3rd now. 15 laps to go this time by for Payday. Cory Day, and it looks like we got one off the pace. We're going to stay green for now. It's Brady Bacon. The green flag stays out. Cory Day in the rubber off of turn number 4, just trying to keep the car as straight as he possibly can. Does not want to wear out the right rear Hoosier. Justin Sanders knocking on his rear bumper as they work off the turn number 2. Cory Day got to be patient here. He's talked about how the NASCAR stuff has made him so patient in the sprint car now. He's going to put that to good use here to try and win the Gold Cup. Sanders trying to work off the bottom, almost lost the 2nd spot to Brent Marks. Marks is still in 3rd, Brad Sweet in 4th, Tanner Thorson in 5th, then Gio Scelzi, James McFadden, Tanner Carrick, Spencer Bayston, and Daison Pursley the top 10. Cory Day maintaining about a 3-car length gap between himself and Chase Randall and the 87 of Justin Sanders. Next time by will be 10 laps to go for Cory Day. Cory Day looking to try and tie history here tonight with the King, Steve Kinzer. Can he hang on for 10 more laps? Rico Abreu, a flat right rear tire. He pulls off the track and we stay green. Smoke off the right rears here at Silver Dollar Speedway. Can Cory Day maintain the top spot and maintain that right rear tire? Justin Sanders closing back in. Sanders has nothing to lose in this one. No points on the line, and he's in a car that, hey, if he doesn't win this thing and he wrecks out, he don't care. He's going for $100 grand. 8 laps to go this time by as Cory Day's trying to get by the slower car, Dylan Bloomfield. He will do so. Bloomfield retires back to the work area. Justin Sanders still about a half-car length behind Payday. Race for 3rd. Brad Sweet underneath the Brent Marks. He takes it away into turn 3. Brad Sweet now into 3rd, but he's 6 or 7 car lengths back behind your top 2. 7 laps to go for Cory Day, and he is starting to extend his advantage over Justin Sanders. The next car in front of Day is about 6 or 7 car lengths ahead. It's Max Mittry. As I say that, Mittry blows a tire. He heads back to the pit area. That's going to help out Cory Day. Now the yellow's out as Tanner Thorson is slowing on the front straightaway. Green lights are still on. Thorson will actually make it off the racetrack. We stay green. Thorson makes it back to the pit area. We're still underway. 5 laps to go for Cory Day. Cory Day keeping the left front right up next to the inside berm. Brent Marks blows a tire. He's off the pace now. Marks goes back to the pit area. We will stay green once again. Cory Day, this time by 3 fingers from the flag stand. 3 laps to go. Scelzi off the pace. He retires back to the pit area. Cory Day with plenty of room up front, plenty of room back behind. Just got to make it 2 more quarter-mile laps around Silver Dollar Speedway. Cory Day is a lap and a half away from tying history. Chance Grasty loses a right rear tire right in front of your race leader. Here's the white flag. 1 lap to go for Cory Day. Something that's only happened once in 71 years. Steve Kinser in 86, 87, and 88. He won California Crown Jewel 3 times in a row. That changes tonight. Cory Day joins him. He wins the Gold Cup Race of Champions. Justin Sanders in second. Third is going to be Brad Sweet. He blows a tire, and it's going to cross the line in third. James McFadden fourth, and Tanner Carrick in fifth. Cory Day, his right rear tire makes it the whole way, and he is $100,071 richer for the 3rd year in a row. He's won the Gold Cup Race of Champions. Justin Sanders second, Brad Sweet third, James McFadden fourth, and Tanner Carrick fifth. Daison Pursley sixth, Spencer Bayston seventh, Dominic Scelzi eighth, Joey Ancona ninth, and Lynch in 10th. 11th to Caeden Steele, 12th to Chase Randall, 13th Chance Grasty, 14th Scelzi, 15th to Brent Marks, then Tanner Thorson, Max Mittry, Dylan Bloomfield, Rico Abreu, and Brady Bacon, with Ryan Bernal, Tim Kaeding, Sean Becker, and Cory Eliason rounding out the field here tonight. Sponsored by Burco, Redwood, and Trex Decking. Here he is, 3 years in a row. He's the Gold Cup champion. It's payday here in Chico. Cory Day climbing off the top of that car. Wayne Pretty right there, the crew chief, to give him congratulations, along with the rest of the guys on the crew. Shane Bowers, Lawton Lepo, Lucas down there as well. There is his girlfriend, Ashlyn. And Cory Day has joined greatness. It's not often you hear somebody tie a record that is held by Steve Kinser. 3 Gold Cups in a row for the first time in 37 years. Gets a swig of water, and he'll make his way on top of the Whiskey Myers Victory Lane stage.
Cory Day is going to make his way around here. Let's follow him up, and let's make some noise, because he's just done it for the 3rd year in a row. Was that a Yahoo I just heard out of you?
Yeah, something like that.
Hey, when you get out of that race car and that crew and your family are hugging you and holding you and celebrating with you, what are they saying? What are you saying? Can you believe you've just done this for 3 straight years?
No, I can't, man. I thought I gave it away there, and you know, I was so worried the track was going to end up in this position, and I was just telling myself, just got to be leading when it takes rubber, got to be leading, and of course I gave it away on the one restart. It started to take rubber, so yeah, I knew, I saw the bottom was really, really black from the very start of the race, and you know, I knew from pavement racing that the shortest distance with the most grip is usually the fastest way around, and I was just waiting on it. Thought I could hear Brad behind me, and then Justin was pulling away from me, and man, yeah, I didn't know where to be. I didn't know where to be from the drop of the green. It just, you know, this place threw us for such a curveball this year. So, Yeah, I just told myself under that last restart, you know, you're not running second at this one. You know, I feel like if you keep yourself in a mental state of you can do it, you can do it, you can do it, then you're going to do it, and that's what I did. So, yeah, I don't even know what to say, man. It's definitely the most different surface I've won a Gold Cup on. It's the complete opposite of what it was last year and the year before, but just a huge testament to this team and, you know, how hard we've worked on our package in California over these past couple years. I'm just really glad it's on showcase for all you guys.
We talked about in Tulare, you and I, you just mentioned it, your development, learning what you've learned from the pavement side. I remember being here 3 years ago, when you won your first Gold Cup Race of Champions back in 2023. What's different about you? How have you changed? How have you grown since winning that first Gold Cup versus today standing here with Gold Cup number 3?
Man, I think 3 years ago I'd have done something stupid trying to catch him and pound on the curb and probably ended up spun out off the edge. But, you know, I just, you know, told myself there's 40-lap race, 10 laps longer than what we usually have. And, you know, I knew there'd hopefully be another chance when we got to traffic. And there was. So, yeah, just that's the biggest thing, I think. Just my patience is way higher than it's ever been. And, you know, I'm definitely attributing that to the pavement stuff I've been doing.
Steve Kinzer dominated this event. He's the only other driver to win it 3 straight years. What does that mean to you to tie that record with that man?
Man, it means so much. You know, it means just as much winning 3 of these as, you know, having my name right beside his. He's the king and the best to ever do it. So to be, you know, in the same sentence as him is, you know, I'm just super blessed to have that. And would have never thought I'd have that at 19 years old. So before I forget, I just got to give a huge thanks to all my guys. Preston couldn't be here, but Preston, Jason, Kenny, HP, Eddie, Lawton, Lucas, Shane, Wayne, everyone that's here, everyone that's not, Trex Decking, Bearco Redwood, Berry Lumber, International Wood Products, Weyerhaeuser, Myers Constructors, Ford City Construction, Sander Engineering, Autry Plumbing, Sencal, Tally Oil. I'm going to try and get them all here. I might be looking over my shoulder. Phil Durst, Dan Olson, Smith Titanium, Factory Cane, FK Rod Ends, just everyone on the car. If I miss you, I'm sorry, but thank you so much for your continued support to our team. And yeah, I can't believe it, 3 in a row.
Now, my man Jake here is going to hand you your Chasm Safety Technologies golden ticket. By winning the Gold Cup Race of Champions, you and second place, that golden ticket gets you a free Chasm Safety Technology seat system. The final question I have for you, with your win here tonight, you get to send $1,000 to any charity you want to support. We've heard it before. Where's that money going?
Yeah, Driven to Save Lives. This is you know, awesome to have Tim Clausen here this week, and I'm hoping everyone at Driven to Save Lives has been watching. Thank you so much for your support to me and my racing over these past 4 years. I actually went to run a midget for Tim Clausen in 2021 with Driven to Save Lives on the car, and that was my first big opportunity. You know, ever since then, they've been a part of my racing. So, yeah, Driven to Save Lives.
Hey, from that win at Circle City to right here, you're a 3-time Gold Cup Race of Champions winner. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you to all you fans for sticking it out in the heat this week. We appreciate it so much. I love you guys.
That is Cory Day, 3 times a winner here in Chico, California. Let's go back upstairs to Chase Rodman.
Yeah, we got our contingency awards to get to here, Tony. The Race Redeem Foundation Rookie of the Race, that was Daison Pursley in this one with a solid 6th place result for that number 13 car. Nice job. And also the Jake's Golf Cart's fastest lap was turned in by Cory Day on lap number 3, a 13.247 second lap time. And then our Rod and Supply hard charger. How about it for Caeden Steele? Started dead last on the field, 24th to 11th, plus 13 to get the hard charger award tonight. And then, Tony, you're down there with Justin Sanders. His 3rd career second place finish at the Gold Cup.
Justin Sanders is also going to get a Chasm Safety Products win ticket here, a seat system going to you as well. You shook your head in disgust when I came over to you. What thoughts are running through your head after that run, which saw you lead here at the Gold Cup?
You know, what's kind of weird about the whole thing is I felt like on that restart, I got really rolling and I was driving it hard. And I felt like, man, I'm out doing Cory Day style. And then he out-putts me around the bottom. I was just like, man, I don't know. Honestly, I knew the rubber was coming down. I, you know, could kind of feel my left rear in it. And just really never got a good feel of it down here. And so I kind of stayed around the middle and would go back to the top and pound it down here. And I didn't know where those guys were at, and I guess they were just hugging around the bottom. I've never really seen rubber get that low that fast here, and just made one slip up and fell back to second and just kind of coasted around there. So just a bummer. Honestly, awesome weekend. It's just, man, I've been so close to this race and just haven't quite sealed the deal yet. But we got a lot of years to go, hopefully. And again, thanks Aaron Reitzel and Shelby Reitzel and Brian and Lisa Ridge and Dittmer, Bart, and Brogan, and everybody on this car. All the sponsors, everybody, Falcons Brothers Trucking, Bandle Holdings, STC, Rasmussen Truck Center, Bryant Paver, Commercial Edge, Ridge Development, Factory Kane, SBS, Kaiser Wheels, Ryder Racing Engines, Triple X Chassis, everybody that just helps out on this team. Man, I don't know. I just don't know what to say. It's just kind of a bummer deal, just being that close, and feel like I actually had a really good car and was kind of doing all the right things. And then I don't know if you would call it one mistake or just didn't know where to be. I don't know. It's just how racing goes, and we ran second.
You ran second, but you showed off so much speed tonight and all of this West Coast swing to this point. Justin Sanders, second place here at the Gold Cup. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
Chasm Safety Products win ticket will go to Justin Sanders as well. Running in second position, he will also get a brand new free safety seat system. Brad Sweet, as always, taking time with the fans. The Chasm Safety Golden Ticket, $500 to Brad Sweet for running third here tonight. Brad Sweet, describe that race to me, and you can only use one word.
From my standpoint, obviously a little disappointing we're not in victory lane. I mean, I feel like I had a car capable of doing it, and it just, even though with the rubber and kind of, the things that happened, I got by Cory and got into second, and then gave that position back, and then kind of got him back there, and just wish the caution would have allowed me to stay in second. But that's how racing goes. Cory did a great job, and then ultimately, sometimes it's tough to be the leader there. So I knew if I was in second, I was probably in a good spot with the way that the track was moving around there. And just crazy how quick it changed. I mean, you go out there after a rework and you're thinking, I have 25 tear-offs on and thinking we're going to throw some mud for a little bit. And I don't know if the wind just dried the track out when it sat there, too long. And I think we just got a little bit behind on the racetrack early with the wind, and it just kind of caught us all off guard. And just disappointing that we didn't get the win. I've been trying at the Gold Cup for a long time, and I really wanted to get these guys a victory. We tried awful hard from fifth, got up there, battled with Cory, ultimately was in second there, and just didn't get it done. So fell back to fourth, got back to third, blew the tire coming to the line. So just honestly, it was a chaotic race, but just really proud of the effort, of everyone here at Silver Dollar SLC. My wife in particular, she does a great job putting on this event. It's a lot of stress, and it's a team effort. So all of our families are here: Colby, Kyle, Caitlin. Just Candace, all our staff, my parents, their parents, everybody. So just takes a huge effort. Can't thank the High Limit staff and all you fans. So it's a little bit closer to home here because we're so involved in this race and racetrack, and I really wanted to get the win, because I don't know how many Gold Cups I'll get to race in and, into the future. So we'll take it, and just hopefully maybe we'll try one more time and maybe we can get a win.
I do want to ask you quickly, this is your 20th attempt at the race. Not your best result, a second, your best result, third here tonight. Is this a signal that your guys' California and West Coast package is headed back in the right direction?
Yeah, honestly, Casey, Tate, Jared, Andrew Bowman, they're all doing a really good job. As a new crew, I think we've got, we haven't really ran out of the top five, since Knoxville. And, that's a good sign. They're making great adjustments, making great decisions with the car, and it's allowing me to, go out there and try to capitalize and win these races. I'm driving a little more aggressive and feel a little more comfortable in the car, and everything's working right. So, yeah, I think so. I mean, Skagit's next weekend, Douglas County on Monday. We got some forward momentum. We just need to get back in victory lane to, kind of get back on our feet, and hopefully we can win some races to end the season.
That's Brad Sweet. He says he has forward momentum after running third here. I usually only have forward momentum when I'm walking down a hill. I don't know about you, Chase. You can probably hear it in my voice, but the Gold Cup Race at Champions did me #dirty. But what a fun week. What a great time out here. 4 straight nights of exciting wing sprint car racing. And you can tell by the crowd down here on the front straightaway, a whole lot of other folks enjoyed their time here in Chico, California.